Hey everyone, this is Josh Shoemaker with Dan Keenan here again for another ball review. Just finished up shooting the level, so we're going to go right into the Zen 25. So the Zen 25 features the Reserve Blend 83 Pro Reactive Cover Stock. Same core as the original, but is now wrapped in the AI Core Tech. So like you know, with all the AI Core balls, they tend to be a little bit earlier, a little bit rollier compared to the normal filler material and the balls previous. I personally have not been a huge Zen fan up to this point, but yeah, but seeing a lot of the guys throw this with a little bit more of a responsive cover, a little bit cleaner, a little bit faster, it looked really good, so had to drill one. This lane right now, down lane, is pretty tight because we just finished throwing a bunch of lower flaring balls, so yeah, a little bit of a blind guess here and see how this looks.
Not a fan. Come on.
You say first one I started 5 left of that and it washed out. So did a little Mother May I jump right there, and that actually looked pretty good.
All right, so I have been a fan of the Zens. Original Zen Master, always in the tournament bag. Bigger symmetrical balls, which I match up very well to me because I usually, with my rev rate, need the help as I go left. So probably why I've been a fan. As Josh was saying with the AI technology, you usually see them go a little sooner, a little stronger. So I drilled this as identical to my original Zen as I could. I had to cheat the pin just a little bit, so I went 5 by 5 by 4. My original is probably 5 by 5 by 3.5. So I went just a little weaker on this by a very, very small margin to see if I can mimic it. Probably not a very good shot. So we are bowling on a super cliff right now. But definitely with some league last night, probably some bowling today. So I have to. That's where I'm not very good at forcing myself to open the angles, but we're going to do it on the next shot.
All right, so I'm going to go right back to where I struck that first time. Get it going right a little bit faster. I think it's going to be the best bet. Oh God. If I could stand up with the foul line, that'd be great. So I forgot to mention, this actually is drilled the same as my weaker level. So it's got a 4 1/4 inch pin with like a 2 or 2.5 inch buffer. Can't remember off the top of my head. I've tried to go a little bit longer, a little bit shorter with the pin distance on the Zens, and haven't had much luck. So I figured just kind of go right in the middle and let the core and cover do most of the work.
All right, so I'm just going to try to open up my angle here, get it right at that tracer down the lane. Okay. So I got that over the tracer. If I can get it just a little right of the tracer, I think that'll respond just a little bit quicker. Biggest thing I've noticed in this from the original Zen is I think it's actually a touch cleaner and a touch quicker, which is kind of reverse of what I've seen with all the other AI balls. Usually they're a little clean, a little stronger, and not quite as clean as their predecessors. But I'm seeing a difference in this, whether that's the power edge or what, but it looks really good.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. I was not a huge gold label fan. I thought it was a little bit too clean. Originally, I thought it was a little bit too forward. I think this one kind of fits right in the middle. Oh. That one going right a little quick and a little forward. I probably shouldn't talk and try to throw a shot at the same time.
I was going to say, well, at least his footwork was better.
Yeah. Didn't almost fall down on that one.
All right, let's see if I can get it even more around that tracer. I'll see if I move my eyes a little bit here. There we go. All right, I expected that to actually hook a little more off the spot. I was wrong.
Yeah, these are, like we said, they're definitely hooking up front and pretty tight down lane. A lot of open play, and then we just threw some shots with the pitch black and some levels that didn't flare much, so we weren't helping the cause out too much. So, all right, let's try to throw one good here. Ugh. I'm struck not very convincingly. You gotta, like I said, I think you gotta get about 2 or 3 right of that and let it see a little bit more friction.
All right, so based on what I saw the last shot, I'm gonna gamble here and go 2 right. See if I can keep it on line. So better. So as you can see, very, very clean. I would say the cleanest Zen. Maybe since the Zen Gold was pretty clean. My issue with the Zen Gold was it sometimes hooked off the friction for no reason, and sometimes it didn't hook off the hook for no reason. But this is definitely a better cleaned up version of that.
I agree with that assessment. Give you another couple thoughts after this shot here. There you go. So for me, I really liked how the Zen Gold label shaped in the front part of the lane. It was very clean for me. The issue, similar to what Dan says, is if I got it going to the friction too quick, it saw it instantly, and if I didn't, or if I got it going up the lane, it had no chance of blending it. This, to me, feels very similar friction wise what it creates, but it seems to blend and make that window a little bit bigger. All right,
I was right in the world. I can strike again.
So I'm going to go, brought 2 comparison balls, an Overseas Marvel Blast, which for me is similar core strength, but a little bit more cover, and then this Origin, which finished with the same power edge, but definitely more core and more cover. So you can see the Origin in comparison gets started up a lot sooner, goes more forward. It's a bigger ball, bigger engine, bigger cover, same surface prep.
All right, so I'm going to go OG Zen. OG Zen. Oh, I can talk. So very similar, if I can get that in there. Very similar layout. I usually keep this with some sort of 2000 on it. I switch between new pads and not so new pads on it all the time. I just like to keep it kind of just short of lane shiny. I have not thrown these side by side yet, so I'm going to stand where I struck on the last one just to see what it does. So that was same spot as the last one, maybe a half, but I think the old G Zen goes forward just a hair quicker.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Fortunately, we're going to have to wrap this up in the next couple of shots because we're playing
Lane machine's
finish this game before the lane machine hits us. So I'll throw a shot here with the Marvel Blast. This was an overseas release that really interested me. I wasn't a huge Optimum Idol Pearl or a Phase 5 fan, so I wanted something with bigger engine, a little bit cleaner cover. And at that point in time, the Zen 25 had not been announced yet. So I ended up grabbing one of these on sale from Bowler's Mart for cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and go right to the same spot here. I think you'll see this one be a little bit earlier and rounder than that 25, but not quite as much as the Origin. So that one got left up the lane, but that one actually slowed down enough. As comparison, when I got the 25 there, it kind of just sailed.
All right, I'm going to take the 25 and end on a good one, I think. That's the goal.
Roll it. Yeah. Good way to end it.
Got the 5 and the 7 and the 10 all out. Boom. Go drill yours today.
Yeah. There you guys go. Like I said, if you've been a huge fan of the Zen series, I think you kind of know what to expect with this one. It's going to be very familiar shape in the front part of the lane, but a little bit quicker down lane. And then I think there's enough separation between this and the cleaner Zens where if you weren't a big fan like I was of the other ones, where I think you could actually get some use out of this. So like I said, we got this video out a little bit late in comparison to the other releases, so this one's actually out now. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and sell up into your local Storm VIP Pro shop and grab your own today.